Everyone wants to be understood. Have you ever felt like you were surrounded by people, but somehow no one really understood you? Maybe you smiled and said, "I'm fine," even though you were tired inside. Maybe you listened to everyone else's problems, but when you needed someone to listen to you, there was no one. Maybe you wanted to explain how you felt, but the words simply would not come out. The truth is, everyone wants to be understood. Not necessarily praised, not necessarily admired, not necessarily agreed with.
We simply want someone to look at us and say, "I understand how you feel." That simple sentence can mean so much. We all have feelings we don't show. When we look at other people, we usually see only a small part of their lives. We see their smiles. We see their success. We see their beautiful pictures on social media. We see them going to work, going to school, meeting friends, traveling, laughing, and enjoying life. But we don't always see what happens when they go home and close the door. We don't see the nights when they cannot sleep. We don't see the worries inside their minds. We don't see the tears they hide. We don't see how hard they are trying to stay strong. Sometimes the happiest person in the room may be the person who is hurting the most. That is why we should never be too quick to judge someone. A quiet person may not be unfriendly. They may simply be tired. Someone who becomes angry easily may not be a bad person. They may be carrying pain that we know nothing about. Someone who suddenly disappears from social media may not hate anyone. Maybe they simply need some time alone. Everyone has a story. And sometimes we need to remember that we don't know the whole story. Being understood is different from being agreed with. There is something important we should learn about understanding. Understanding someone does not mean that we agree with everything they say or do. You can disagree with someone and still respect their feelings. You can have a different opinion and still listen. You can say, "I don't see things the same way you do, but I understand why you feel that way." That is real communication. Unfortunately, many conversations today are not really conversations. People are often waiting for their turn to speak. Someone tells us a problem, and before they finish, we are already thinking about our answer. Someone tells us how they feel, and we immediately say, "Don't worry, it's not a big deal. You should be stronger. Other people have bigger problems." But sometimes people don't need advice. They don't need a solution. They simply need someone to listen. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is, "Tell me more." Or, "I'm here. You can talk to me." We often hide what we really feel. Why do people hide their feelings? Sometimes because they are afraid. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of being misunderstood. Afraid of becoming a burden. Afraid that someone will laugh at them. Afraid that their feelings are not important. So they learn to say, "I'm okay. I don't care. It's nothing. Forget about it." But sometimes, "I'm okay" really means, "I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling." Sometimes, "I don't care" means, "I care too much, and that's why I'm trying to protect myself." And sometimes, "It's nothing" means, "It's something, but I'm afraid to tell you." We should learn to listen, not only to people's words, but also to their silence. Because silence can speak too. The need to be seen. One of the deepest human needs is the desire to be seen. Not just physically seen, emotionally seen. We want people to notice when we are tired. We want someone to remember the little things we tell them. We want someone to notice when our voice sounds different. We want someone to ask, "Are you really okay?" and not walk away after hearing the answer. Sometimes we don't need someone to fix our lives. We just want someone to notice that we are struggling.
Think about a child who brings a drawing to their parents. The drawing may not be perfect. Maybe the house is too big. Maybe the people have strange faces. Maybe the colors don't match. But the child is not asking for a professional opinion. They are saying, "Look at what I made." And what they really want to hear is, "I see you. I see what you did, and it matters to me." As adults, we are not so different. We may stop showing drawings, but we still want to be seen. We still want our efforts to matter. We still want someone to notice when we are trying our best. Sometimes we expect others to read our minds. There is another problem. Sometimes we want people to understand us without telling them what we need. We think, if they really love me, they should know. If they are my best friend, they should understand. If they care about me, they should notice. But people cannot read our minds. Even the people who love us deeply may not know what is happening inside our hearts. Your partner may not know why you are upset. Your friend may not know why you became quiet. Your parents may not understand what you are worried about. That doesn't always mean they don't care. Sometimes they simply don't know. So instead of expecting people to guess, we need to learn how to communicate. We can say, "I don't need advice right now. I just need you to listen." Or, "I'm feeling overwhelmed today. Can you stay with me for a while?" Or, "I don't know exactly what I'm feeling, but I need someone to talk to." These sentences are simple, but they can change relationships. Listening is an act of love. When you truly listen to someone, you are giving them something valuable, your attention. In a world full of notifications, messages, videos, and endless distractions, giving someone your full attention is becoming increasingly rare. Put your phone down. Look at the person. Don't interrupt. Don't immediately judge. Don't prepare your next answer. Just listen. Sometimes a person doesn't need 10 minutes of advice. They need 10 minutes of your presence. And when you listen carefully, you may discover something beautiful. You may realize that the person you thought was difficult was actually afraid. The person you thought was cold was actually hurt. The person you thought was confident was actually insecure. The person you thought was distant was actually waiting for someone to reach out. Listening allows us to see the human being behind the behavior. Everyone is fighting a battle. There is a famous idea. Be kind, because everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Whether or not we know someone's struggle, kindness is rarely a bad choice. The cashier who looks tired, the teacher who seems impatient, the student who doesn't pay attention, the colleague who makes a mistake, the friend who doesn't answer your message. We don't know what they are going through. Of course, kindness does not mean allowing people to hurt us. We can have boundaries. We can say no. We can walk away from unhealthy relationships. But we can still choose compassion. Because we never know how much a small act of kindness might mean to someone. A simple smile, a sincere thank you, a message saying, "I was thinking about you." A question, like, "How are you doing these days?" These things may seem small, but sometimes small things arrive at exactly the right moment. You deserve to be understood too. There is something else I want you to remember. You are not only here to understand everyone else, you deserve to be understood too. If you are always the person who listens, remember that you also need someone who listens to you. If you are always helping others, remember that you are allowed to ask for help. If you are always saying, "It's okay," remember that sometimes it is okay to say, "It's not okay today." You don't have to be strong every minute. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to hide every difficult emotion. Being vulnerable does not make you weak. It makes you human. And the right people will not always expect you to be perfect. They will allow you to be honest. They will allow you to make mistakes. They will allow you to have difficult days. They will listen. Understanding yourself comes first. Before asking other people to understand us, we also need to learn to understand ourselves. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling? Why am I feeling this way? What do I need right now? Do I need advice? Do I need rest? Do I need space? Do I need someone to listen? Sometimes we say we are angry when we are actually hurt. Sometimes we say we are lazy when we are actually exhausted. Sometimes we say we don't care when we actually care deeply. Understanding ourselves helps us communicate better with others. And the more clearly we understand our own emotions, the easier it becomes to explain them. Don't give up on human connection. In life, you will meet people who misunderstand you. Some people will judge you without knowing your story. Some people will leave. Some people will not appreciate your efforts. And sometimes you will misunderstand other people too. That's part of being human. But don't let a few painful experiences convince you that nobody cares. There are still people who will listen. There are still people who will stay. There are still people who will ask how you are and actually want to know the answer. Keep looking for those people. And more importantly, become one of those people. Be the person who listens. Be the person who doesn't judge too quickly. Be the person who remembers. Be the person who notices. Be the person who says, "You don't have to go through this alone." A final message. Maybe today, someone around you needs to be understood. Maybe it's your friend. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's your child. Maybe it's your parent. Or maybe it's you. So today, try something simple. Call someone you care about. Ask them, "How are you? Really?" And when they answer, listen. Don't rush. Don't judge. Don't try to fix everything. Just be there. Because sometimes the greatest gift we can give another person is not money, success, or perfect advice. It is our presence. It is our patience. It is our willingness to listen. And it is the feeling that says, "I see you. I hear you. Your feelings matter. You." Everyone wants to be understood. And perhaps the world would become a little kinder if we stopped asking, "Why are they like this?" and started asking, "What might they be going through?" We don't have to understand everyone perfectly. We simply need to try. Because behind every face is a story. Behind every smile may be a struggle. Behind every silence may be something someone is afraid to say. So be patient, be kind, listen a little longer, and remember, you never know how much someone may need to hear. I understand. Thank you for listening. And if you are going through a difficult time right now, I hope you remember one thing. You are not alone. Your feelings matter, and you deserve to be understood. So be patient, be kind, listen a little longer, and remember, you never know how much someone may need to hear. I understand. Thank you for listening. And if you are going through a difficult time right now, I hope you remember one thing. You are not alone. Your feelings matter, and you deserve to be understood.